Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well and good. All right. So, today's agenda is how to set up Google Workspace for your business. Okay. Most of the people tell me that Ashish, we don't know how to configure our professional business email. We don't want to send emails using Gmail accounts or non professional accounts. So, we are going to fix that today. Okay. Let's get started with the screen share. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Now, for this instance, we need two steps. Number one is a domain. So I need you guys to purchase a domain if you have not purchased it yet. In my instance, I'm using Host Engine service provider. My domain name is iamashisharya.com. You guys can see it here. Now, you guys can use GoDaddy, Namecheap. There are a lot of domain providers in the market right now. You can check the prices and purchase it over there. Now, once you purchase your domain, I need you to find the DNS option, the DNS name service. In the host engine, it comes here. In GoDaddy also, it is somewhere here, something written like in the central menu options. Okay. So it is very easy to find. Don't worry about that. Now, once you are in the DNS option, I'll give you the codes where to place and how to place later. Now, let's move to the second step right now. That is setting up a Google Workspace account. Now open a new tab, search for Google Workspace. You'll find this link as a first link. Click on this. Now you scroll down. Now there's multiple options available. Now depending on your use case, you can choose the particular option. Now I just need a starter account for this video purpose. So I'm going to choose the starter one. Now this is very important. It is going to ask you, do you want to upgrade this current signed in account? Right now I'm signed in with this particular email ID, or you want to create a new account. I recommend create a new. So let's go and create a new. Now here you have to fill your business name. In my instance, my business is registered as Growide. I have roughly 15, 17 employees. So yeah, roughly around 10 to 99 is good for me. Now this is your region. If you're a solopreneur, you can choose just you. Okay. And if you don't have any GST registered business, you can use whatever your PAN name is, like your full name in the PAN card. Now the next option is here. Now it is asking me if I'm going to use a current email which is I'm signed in with as a admin email for this particular account. So I'm okay with this. If you guys see a different email which you are not likely to use most of the times, or maybe shared with a lot of people, or you are not comfortable with, you can simply update it with whatever email ID you are very comfortable with. So in my case, I'm going to use the same email. Just remember that this particular email is going to be the admin login ID and password for the whole domain and workspace. Now put next. Now this step. Now if let's say you have not purchased a domain in the first step, as I told you to purchase, you can simply click here and buy a domain right now. If you have already purchased it, you can use setup using the existing domain. I'm going to use setup using the existing domain. Now my domain name is iamashisharya.com. Okay, sorry. So the domain name is iamashisharya.com. Now the domain name is already in use. Now because that particular domain is showing already in use, so I'm going to use a different domain this time. That is ashisharya.net. I'll click next, and now you can see here, use this domain to set up the account. Now I'll click set next. I can create a username, ashish@ashisharya.net. I'll let this select a password for me. Okay, I'm not able to do it right now, but okay. Now I'll click on agree and continue. Now in this way, this particular domain and this particular username is created. Let's wait for a minute. Now you can get it for 99 rupees a user per month. Now I'll start my trial. Now here I have to complete my payment. Now at the time of payment, I have to add my details. Okay, this is something different, but anyways, I have to add my business details. Now in my instance, I'll add my GST details as Growide. Legal name is Ashish. Now you have to add your street address and all those cities and everything. I'm just adding anything randomly right now. But yeah, make sure you add the right city so that you got, GST inputs and credits and the right billing address. Or else when it go to claim your taxes and all, it will create a issue for you. That will be Bangalore pin code. It will be 58001. Sorry, 5001, I guess. Now click on save. Okay, I guess different. Come on. Yeah. Now it will ask me to pay with the option. Now I'm going to pay with UPI. Now I have to make the payment. Just a second. So I have to scan this particular code quickly. Just give me a second. I'll quickly scan this. Okay. Yeah. I scanned it up. I scanned this QR code. and made the payment. Okay, let's set it up. Now you have to verify your ownership after the payment. Now you remember I told you guys earlier that I need you to open the DNS system. Now click get started. Now my domain host is Hostinger. There are multiple domain hosts available in the market. You can choose which domain host you are currently using. Okay. Now Hostinger is my, so continue. Now it is going to ask me to use this particular as a TXT record. Now in the DNS, I need you guys to search for add record option. Once you add a record, click on add record, you have to choose the type. Here we have TXT option. Now whatever they are giving you as a TXT value, you have to copy it and paste it in the TXT value. Then again, they're giving you to set a lowest possible option. So we'll be setting it up 3600. That's it. DNS credited successfully. Now we can ask to verify. It is confirming. Usually it takes time, but yeah, you can see here your domain is verified. Now it is saying me to activate Gmail. I'm going to continue. This is my email, ashish@iamashisharea.com. Proceed with the activation. Now I don't need any currently, I would say multiple users or something. So I'm happy with this. The way we have fixed the TXT records, you have to simply set up our MX records. MX records are mailbox records. Okay. So again, now we'll copy this SMTP mail server, come back to the DNS, choose the type as MX, name is @mail server will be this, mail server will be priority is 1, mail server will be smtp.google.com. Now a lot of people still use the old method, that is alt1, alt2, alt3. You don't need to do that. Now Google made it much more simpler. Now the TTL will be again lowest, so 3600. Add record, it is added. Now you can confirm and check. Now let's get started with this. Click on confirm. Let's wait for it to verify. It usually takes time, so can't help it. We have to wait for it. Yeah, done. As you guys can see here, Gmail is activated for me. Now I have to set up my DKIM records. It is important because if you don't do it, your emails will land in the spam folder, and trust me, no one wants their email in the spam. So let's quickly set up our DKIM. Again, we'll generate a key. Now this is our key. We'll copy this and come back in DNS and as a new setup. Just a second. Yeah, sure. So the name will be Google and the type will be DNS text record. So we'll come back, we'll select TXT record, we'll paste the value, and the name is Google domain key. You have to simply copy and paste. Maybe in my case it is saying Google domain key, maybe in your case it can be something different. Now it is asking the TTL value, the lowest possible. So in my Hostinger it is saying 60, so I'm using 60. Okay, you can put any value and it will, let's just say if I am putting 4, clicking add record, you see it is asking and saying that TTL must be between 16 to 864. So you can check by putting any lowest number if it is taking in or not. Now I've set it up, so I'll do quick confirm. Let's wait for it. Yeah, the domain is verified finally. Now as you guys can see, Gmail is activated. I've already set up my DKIM as well. I showed you guys, so I'm going to simply skip for now. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Just simply clicking anything. Want you guys to write a welcome email to your different email or something. So in my case, I'm going to write it to my different email, work Ashish. Okay, I've opened 2 windows. So let's quickly add work Ashish and say welcome to G Suite, and simply, or I can use AI simply to say welcome to G Suite. Insert. Now I can simply say dear Ashish. Okay, I'm just doing time pass. So all right, if you like this video, please definitely drop a like and comment. That's really a good thing to appreciate it. Now let me quickly open my mail.google.com. Okay, not here. mail.google.com. Let's quickly check. I'll blur these details. As you guys can see, I received it. Welcome to G Suite. Hi. All right then, thank you so much. I hope this video helped you guys how to set up your own G Suite account. If you have any questions, any queries, drop a comment. I'll personally help you out. Thank you for watching. Bye.